All right, I should just start talking, shouldn't I? Hello, ladies. All right, sorry for the quick start, technology or the late start technology, right? It's wonderful when it's working. Also, I'll just say thank you right off the hop for being here or watching the recording. We know how precious everybody's time is this time of year. It's crazy busy. There's a lot going on, so we just want to say we appreciate you for being here. And I would be remiss if I didn't first point out that you're on a business opportunity call with Team Pursuing Joy, right? Like if that doesn't give you a little glimpse at who you'd be linking arms with, I just needed to point that out, right? We're a team focused on joyful connection, joyful growth, joyful outcomes, and I think that matters tremendously. So I am Nico Papadakos. I have been an advocate with Hugh and Grace for 6 weeks. But I think I need to tell you how I got into the network marketing space. So it's been almost 7 years. It was something I fell into. And again, maybe these things are going to resonate with you, but I fell into it because I fell in love with something, right? I did something and I was like, everybody needs to know about this so that they can create these feelings for themselves, right? I felt really connected to something and I had to share about it. And that might not be you in business yet, but I bet you've recommended a book to somebody. Like you read it and you were like, telling people like, you have to read this. This was so good, right? It really resonated with you on some level. Or a podcast and you're like, I know 5 people that need this podcast right this minute because it hit you where you were at and you knew other people that needed it too. Or a restaurant, like if you're like from a small town like I am, and you're like, we have this great new restaurant. Everybody needs to know about it. So you talk about it, you share about it, you promote it on social, you do all the things, right? That's how I felt. That's how I got started in network marketing. I had no idea about anything. Like, that's why Megan's going to explain the business side of it. I just hop into things because I feel super passionate about something. I connect to something. I want to see impact. I want to share things. So we can just jump into this. That's what I love about network marketing. It's that it's like a group. Grow as you go, right? You don't have to know all the things. You can just jump right in. So I said that was 7 years ago. So whether or not you have experience in network marketing, that doesn't even matter. I was with Body. I'll just say that right out loud because a few of us were, and that opportunity ended. And it wasn't like I was like, I need another network marketing something to get into. That didn't land for me at all. Truthfully, I was like, I'm going to pursue my own passion. I'm going to, support women in their wellness, in their perimenopausal journey. That's where I was at. And then, right? And then I'm watching Megan and I'm like, what is she using? And I knew she was on a hormonal journey as well. And she's using these things and she's talking to me about them. And it was something like I was curious to try. So I'm like, well, okay. And then we dig a little deeper. When there's something we're interested in, something we're curious about, we dig a little deeper, right? Because we take these recommendations from other people. We learn socially. That's a thing, right? That's very common. So I listened to her, I dug a little deeper, and it was their mission this time. So previously I had tried something, fallen in love with it real hard, needed everybody to know about it, and started sharing real messy. This time, their mission, a company mission and purpose really aligned with what I wanted and what I wanted to do as well. And friends, aren't we more powerful together? Right? And stronger together. And for me, it was really the purpose, like the being attached to something bigger than just me. Right. And if I was going to pursue something like helping women on their wellness and supporting them through their perimenopausal journeys, what my dogs. There's a dog walking by my house. I knew that was going to happen, Megan. When we are late, I'm like, it's going to happen. But it was the purpose, the mission, the something bigger. And if I was going to help women on their journey, chances are I was going to be looking for products to recommend as well anyway. So why not connect to something that I truly believed in, right? It was, and Hugh and Grace, their mission is to empower you to transform your life through products, content, and community. And their focus on education like lit my soul on fire. I love that. I love the learning. I love sharing that with other people. That means we get to grow alongside the people that we share with, that we connect to in business. So there was all these things that really aligned for me. And you know what? I'm now been an advocate with Hugh and Grace for 6 weeks. I'm Canadian. And if you don't know, we have a postal strike going on right now. So that meant I was going to start talking about Hugh and Grace when I'd never even shared the products. The first package that I ordered November 2nd, I got 2 days ago, right? Like, and I was like, well, I don't even understand. But sometimes we just have to trust and believe the people that have gone before us. We have to trust in something different, like a mission, right? There's a reason you're drawn to something, and we just have to take messy action and try it anyway. And that's exactly what I did. And I know it's available to all of us. And if we have this passion to pursue something that's a little bit bigger, that's maybe messy or scary, that's, I don't know, different than something we've ever done, it doesn't have to be look one way. And I think that's the beauty of what network marketing is. You get to become along the way to sharing with your friends and family. Or again, maybe like that restaurant in your small town and you want to promote them everywhere and talk about it with anybody and everybody that you can think of on social, whether it's in person, you just want to share it like crazy. This is no different. And you get to do that at your own pace and what that looks like for you. So it's, I don't know, this for me, it just feels like a great place to be home. And remember, we're team pursuing joy. We're doing this in a way that just feels calm, like our calm through the chaos that we did this month. We're sharing with people, we're adding value, right? It's just a much different pace. So whether or not you have experience from another company or not, don't ever let that stand in your way of trying something first, right? We don't have to decide what this business looks like. It'll happen naturally. I just have to say, again, I'm so happy to be here. I have not been let down. Like I said, I've just got to try these products in the last couple weeks, like last 2 weeks, because of course I didn't stop at one order. I've had a couple and those other ones came with a different mail carrier, and everything that I've tried, I have loved. So it's been a very easy share, a very natural progression for me. So if you're just starting out and you're like, I think this could be something that I love, jump in as an advocate. I mean, you get the discount and you get the opportunity to share it again in a small way or a really big way with zero expectation other than what's on your heart. So I think, Megan, I don't know if you want to just jump in and describe what the actual business looks like for us.
Yeah, thank you for all of that. I feel like I could have said all those words myself. Like, so true, so real. So happy to be here. It's different. It's different. And I am honored to talk to you guys about the comp plan. So I know not everybody is a numbers person. I do have a former background in finance and accounting. So if I'm out to dinner with friends and we're splitting meals, I'm the one that divides up the check. If we're shopping somewhere and it's, 30% off, my friends look at me and tell me how much is this actually going to cost. I've been that way since I was about 12 years old. And still today through, all my network marketing, I'm always the comp plan girl because I think numbers are amazing and fun. And I find that when you understand how to earn, you get to maximize how you earn. And there are so many amazing things about the business, but at the end of the day, we are here in business. And part of having a business is earning an income. And I'm not afraid to say that I like to earn an income. I like to grow my income. I like to find new ways to add income to my family because when I have income, I allow myself more opportunities to grow, to impact, to give, and to live. So I'm going to share a little bit about the comp plan. I'm going to try to keep it as high level as we can so I don't overwhelm or confuse anyone. But the cool thing about this, you guys can see my screen, right? The cool thing about this company is they're very simple. Everything is based on simplicity. Our product line is simple. Our skincare line is simple. Our comp plan is simple. So I do believe that you'll understand what I'm talking about here. So just kind of thinking of things, if you are familiar with other network marketing companies, there tends to be two main approaches. One is a bilateral system where you have like legs to your business. The other one is unilateral. We here have a unilateral structure, and I find it to be actually that much more easy to understand. One of the really cool things that about the way that this is structured is there's no money left on the table. You bring somebody in, whether it's a customer or an advocate, the different ways you earn, you're maximizing those earnings all the time, and you're not leaving money just waiting to be cashed in on until you hit a different rank or you hit a different, aspect of your business. So thinking about how we earn, it's really kind of breaking down into these categories here. So we've got commissions, straightforward. You earn a commission on your customer sales. Now, something that I found incredibly awesome about this company is your commission starts at 25%. Awesome. That's a very generous comp plan. I am an affiliate with honestly a bunch of different companies. 25% is really good. Some of them are 5, some are 10, some are 20. This one starts at 25, but it doesn't end there. Depending on what your customer sales are in any given month, you can actually earn up to 40%. And I'll show you that here in a little bit, but that's just something to keep in mind, because what I love is that you can actually earn a significant income here, a very impactful income, whether you're an awesome retailer selling products or you want to build a team and grow in that way as well. We have boost structures that are here for when you first get enrolled with the team through your first couple months in the business. Takes your month that you enroll plus the next 3 following months. And what's really great about these boosts is that you're earning bonuses from the get-go. So yes, our commission structure is very generous at that 25 plus mark, but then there's also these bonuses for your team growth and for onboarding customers, increasing your sales. And that's another aspect of, like, I think of different income streams within the opportunity. That's another piece that will come in. They use a system called Pay Quicker to set everything up. So your money does, you're essentially like an independent contractor. You would not pay taxes on this income. That would be up to you to pay your own taxes, set money aside for taxes. That part of it is on you. But the income comes in through the system called Pay Quicker. You can use a debit card, or you can connect that system to your bank account, and then you just move that money over. Our commissions are paid weekly, and our bonuses and the team structure are paid out on a monthly basis. And like I said, as a contractor, you're essentially set at 1099. So it's on you. You get your income, and then you're responsible to cover the taxes on that. So this was a graph that I kept saved on my phone and I would reference often in the first couple months. There's a lot of numbers here. What I want you to take away from it, and let me see, can I zoom in a little bit here? If you look at this very top box here, it talks about the personal sales income. So at the very top, you'll see you get 25% on your retail customers and subscription orders. So that's right off the top. But then when you look at this next section here, where it says personal sales bonus, this is what I was talking about, where you actually can earn more than 25% pending your sales. So if you come in, you're $500 up to $999, you earn essentially 0 through $999. You're going to earn that 25%. But if you crest over that $500 mark, the company also gives you a product credit. So this is something I find really cool because, part of you selling this business, right? Like Nico's done an amazing job selling the products without trying the products. But part of it, we want to use them. Like, they're amazing. You're gonna want to use all the things. But for sharing this with other people and having more sales each month, you can earn additional product credits. And that's kind of what this progression here shows. So just, looking at the first one, if you sell at least $500, you get a $50 product credit. But once you bump over that $1,000 sales mark, you get a bump of 5% commission. So now it's not just 25%, but rather 30%, and your product credit goes up. And if you just look along the graph as you bump up in your sales, up through $10,000, which I understand that's a really large number. Don't get overwhelmed because you're going to grow. Your people are going to come in. They're going to love the products and they're going to stick around. And each month you have the opportunity to take this personal sales number and grow it month after month. So it goes up as your commission amount goes up, and then your product credits go up. This to me was a very appealing part of the business because we do have to use the products to be able to showcase them, how they work for us, what we think of them, and they're actually giving you the credit to buy those products every month. So I found that very appealing. Bumping down to this bottom section, this is where the team side comes in. So the top is if you're I just want to retail, the team side isn't my thing, no worries, that's where you would focus. But as someone who's building a team, you have ability to, as you progress down these graphs, you earn more income in different ways. So just, kind of touching on the first ones, if you know, a common question I get from people is, how much do I have to buy every month? What do I have to do to stay active? I think it's important to note there's no monthly fee. So you're not paying anything on a monthly basis. To be active, you need to have $100 a month. $100, and that's personal purchases or personal sales. Either one keeps you active. If you want to maintain your advocate discount, you need $200 in sales or purchases every 6 months. So if you made two purchases, whatever, any purchase over 6 months totaling $200, you're going to maintain that advocate benefit of getting that 25% discount. That's the requirement on a 6-month basis. I've got that question a lot as well. And then as you look here, as you get up in here, you've got your personal volume. As your personal volume increases, as your organizational volume increases, it allows you to bump from advocate to associate advocate to senior advocate, and it kind of just keeps growing. How this impacts your income is the match on the volume that your team brings in. So if you are here at senior advocate, not only do you get a 9%, this is what goes into that monthly bonus amount, you get a 9% match on the volume that those first level advocates bring in. So we kind of look back to this picture here. Here you are at the top. This is your level 1. So here's me. I sign up Nico. Nico signs up Alicia. This is my level 1. This is my level 2. So if we looked here with me at A, Nico at B, and then her advocate Alicia here at E, when I look here, I'm going to earn 9% on the volume that Nico brings in, but I'm also going to get 6% on what Alicia brings in. So this is where the team growth can really happen. And then as you move up, and all of these structure requirements are based on what you help your team achieve and grow, the benefits grow, and you can see you get more volume, and it goes up here from 8 to 10 as you go deeper. What I want you to take away from that is, if you want to build a retail team, you can build a retail business. You sell products, you earn commissions. The more you sell, the higher commission amount can be, and you earn product credits along the way. If you want to build a team as well, not only do you have the ability to earn the commissions on your purchases from your customers, but then you also have this team piece as well. And I want to make sure this gets brought up, because this was another thing that I found super exciting, because I am a numbers person. So this is called the Boost program. Just have it zoomed in a little bit here. But what the Boost program does is literally rewards you every time you bring in customers and advocates. So through your first 3 months in the business, so if you signed up today, December, you kind of get the rest of December as a gift. And then your 3 months would be January, February, March. And from enrollment through the completion of those 3 full months, every 5 customers that you have that order, you get a $50 bonus. Every 2 advocates that you enroll, you get a $100 bonus. And there's no cap on that. So you can enroll as many as you want, and these bonuses continue. Also, if you're someone who's building a team and you get to that SAV mark, that kind of one that was here, you get a bonus, and then you also get one here at Mentor, kind of going back here. So if you hit SAV, you get a $100 bonus. If you hit Mentor, you get a $200 bonus. So these are just their ways to reward you for growing, for bringing people on top of the commissions that you earn and any team bonuses that you have as well. I'm going to skip that one. If somebody wants this, I'll happily give it to you. Just kind of outlines, if you're bringing in, and here's your retail sales, and this is what your team volume is, how that commission could look. But as I look at it on the screen, I feel like it's a lot of numbers. But that just gives you like an example of somebody coming in, growing a team, having that retail sales as well. And then just if you're looking big picture, they also have bonus opportunities as you grow. So senior mentor, this is actually the rank that I hit in the first month that I was here in the organization. I got an additional $250 bonus as just a growth bonus. So they do them for different leadership ranks. So there's these consistency bonuses here, but also they have a leadership poll. And this leadership poll is based on the commissionable volume. So you can kind of see here, 3% of the total company's commissionable volume that they have every quarter gets distributed back out to these ranks. So it's all based on leadership ranks. You're bringing on a team, you're leading other people. The company sees that, they appreciate that, and they reward you for that as well. And if you are somebody who thrives on working towards trips, this is our reward trip for the year. This is a trip to Puerto Rico. It's at the Fairmont Hotel, which I've stayed at other Fairmont hotels, and I can tell you they are phenomenal. and I cannot wait for this. But you have, and there's a chart that goes into all of the details with that. But to earn the trip to Puerto Rico, you could earn it. I earned it in my first month in the business by enrolling advocates, having personal sales, having people rank advance. And to me, that motivates me. Some people could care less about a trip, like not to them at all. But as somebody who was a former stay-at-home mom before getting involved in network marketing, the ability to sit on an airplane and look at my husband and tell him, I earned this for us, is hands down one of the absolute best feelings ever. And I told him from day one, when I listened to a presentation very similar to this, I was like, there's a trip to Puerto Rico and I'm going to earn it. But different from some other trips, it actually could cost you nothing. There's no deposit that you have to do to return to, reserve your spot. I know our last company, you had to pay like $350 to earn your spot. So it was like far from a free trip. I'm actually at the point where by the end of this month, I will have earned not only the trip, but the room for me and my husband, airfare credit for me and my husband, and a $300 room credit to spend at the spa there. I don't say that to say like, look at me. I say that to say you can do it too, because it's all based on sharing this incredible business and the opportunity in a simple growth plan, knowing that the products we have are products that can genuinely help the health and well-being of other people, and connecting with other women who are like, this is cool, but I want to earn money for my family too. I want to earn a trip and I want to go on that trip, but I want to be there with you girls. Like, I have the picture, it's up here on my vision board from 2020, and I've never got to make it come true. And it has a group of girls standing on the beach, and it's going to be me with my girls who earn that trip, who get to go and celebrate our accomplishments. And I hope to see all of you beautiful faces I see here, and those who are watching the recording come with us there as well. So I was a little longer winded than I planned to be. Sorry, I can talk, but I'm going to pass it over to Ashley now.
Hello. Hi. I'm just going to set my timer because I am a rambler, and I'm going to make sure that I do not just ramble on for 20 minutes. So, hi guys. I'm Ashley Roberts. I'm an advocate with Hugh and Grace, and I have been since the middle of October-ish. As a couple of us have talked about, being with the company before Body, there was kind of an opportunity there that just kind of dissolved. And I didn't come into Hugh and Grace looking for a new opportunity. I can kind of echo a lot of things that Nico said too. And actually, I've been in network marketing for a decade. I'm a former pediatric nurse by trade. I'm a personal trainer, certified nutrition coach. And I'm a 41-year-old mom of 3 girls, and am all too familiar with perimenopause and hormones. And there's a lot going on in my house right now. I have 2 teenagers and a 10-year-old, and it's we're just a whole circus over here. But I initially got into network marketing a decade ago because I, as a nurse, am someone who cares about health and the health of other people, and have always had a passion for helping other people feel good. And really just wanted to provide not only accountability for myself initially, but an online supportive community for other women. And I was just naturally drawn to that space, to creating kind of a virtual supportive community, and really wanted to provide women with resources to help them feel their best, and look their best, and sleep their best, and enjoy food and life and balance and things like that. When I came to Hugh and Grace, it just was something that I felt a tug in my soul, because it's what I'm aligned with currently in my life, as far as hormone health. I train women specifically and help them not only just understanding the physical fitness piece, but understanding how our bodies work, how our hormones work, how we can maximize how we feel, and just being able to provide resources to complement that too. And the products I fell in love with right away. I talked with Megan, and I was like, what are you using? And I have felt like I've been in a slump for the last couple of years, and I've felt like I've been going through the motions and needed not only a change of pace, but needed something to help me feel my best, because I was just kind of feeling like, nah. And not gonna lie, within the first few weeks, I felt that change. I felt that energy happen. I felt like my gut health was improving. I saw my bloat decreasing. And it wasn't like I needed products to do that for me. But it just so happened that when I started listening to my body a little bit more and giving it what it needed, everything just kind of fell into place. What I've found with Hugh and Grace is I haven't felt like I've been hustling. I haven't felt like I've been rushing. I haven't felt like I've been anxious. Like I have been more calm. I feel like in the last couple months, I don't feel like, and I'm like an anxiety warrior over here. Like I will tell you all the stories, but we don't have time for that today. But really, I felt a lot more like at peace, and finding not only a company, products, but an incredible community that can just bring you that joy and make you feel so fulfilled. That is exactly why I'm here, and exactly why I started sharing all of this with my online community, and have found so many women who have said, "Oh my gosh, like I need this. I need the community. I need products that are going to help me feel my best." And it's just been just a natural thing. I don't feel like I'm pushing products. I don't feel like I'm a salesperson. I don't feel like I'm like, it's been natural conversations with women who want to feel the same, who feel like they've been in a slump, who feel like they need a change, who feel like they need a little something to help them feel a little bit better. And this has just been such a joy. And I mean the word joy, right? Can we just talk about that for a minute? Um, I also want to mention, like I said, I'm a girl mom, and our products are family friendly. And my kids are like on the TikToks and the things and looking at all the products, and they want all the makeup and all the skincare. And I'm like, listen, we are not going to go to Ulta again and spend $8,400 on products that somebody is using that Lord knows what is in them. And I feel so good about the products and that my kids can use them, that there's a makeup line, that there's natural products that they can put on their skin, that I don't feel like they're putting all this junk that's going to cause them to, these teens with the hormones, all the breakouts and all, and they've been so great for just my confidence as a mom, that I'm not giving my kids, junk to put on their face that's going to make them break out and feel worse. And then just to touch on the perimenopause side of things, where I am in my life, and my circle of friends, we're all kind of going through these, like, what is, Googling every day, is this a symptom of perimenopause, and just finding products that support our hormone health, and help us feel our best. And, as we age, we need more protein, we need protein, and we need things that are going to support our gut health, and finding products that do all of those things and check all the boxes, it's really just been like the icing on the cake. Um, I came to this company, for all of those reasons. But what I've found since I've been here, is just like this amazing group of women, these women who genuinely care about helping each other succeed, and not just with products, helping each other succeed in life, helping each other feel their best. I got a message from one of the girls in my community this morning, and she said, "Oh my gosh, I'm finally down 5 pounds. I feel so great because I've been listening to my body. I've been paying attention to my hormone health. I've been figuring out what my body needs." And this is not like a weight loss goal kind of thing, but she's like, "I've been in this slump and I finally feel like I'm figuring it out. I feel refreshed." She's like, "I woke up this morning and I didn't work out. I took a rest day because I know how important sleep is. I'm learning about how important sleep is," like just all these things. And she was so excited. And I just love that piece, being able to connect other people with what it is that they need right now in their life. And then not just now, but for the long term too. And especially with my girls too. So anyway, I'm going to pass it off to Chrissy. So glad that you guys are here. Thanks so much for taking time out of your day. We appreciate y'all.
Hey everyone, I'm Chrissy. I am a stay-at-home mom to a sweet 8-month-old little baby. We conceived her via IVF and went through a long 6-year infertility journey to get to her. And she's my main source of inspiration and reason for being here, and she's everything. So not only do I get to stay at home and raise her, but I also get to help provide financially for my family, working through like tiny little pockets of my day during nap time, after bedtime. all of the times that I can, but still getting to be present and being with her. And that is what is super important to me. So I love helping other moms do the same. I'm creating impact and change and finances in my family, but helping you do the same thing is where I'm thriving. So I'm here to talk about why hormone health, what does it mean to you, and why is it so important right now? It's a buzzword that you kind of hear all over. People are talking about hormone this, hormone that, menopause, perimenopause, fertility, cortisol, like all of these words. And like, what do they actually mean? Um, Walking through 6 years of infertility and then multiple rounds of fertility treatments and ultimately IVF, I learned so much about my body, my hormones, how it works, how the chemicals in the air and we breathe and our water and the toxins and all of the things in our environment contribute to our hormones and the things that we can control and we can't control. I'll talk about that a little bit, but ultimately, when you learn these things and you know better, you can do better. And so I'm going to talk a little bit about that too. Um, Healthy hormones are really the foundation for your physical health, your mental health, your appearance, all of the things. You can think of hormones as like these little messengers in your body that coordinate different functions of the body. And when one is off, so to say, chances are another one is too. We hear a lot about like hormone imbalance and how they kind of work together. So different things will pop up in different people, like autoimmune diseases or painful periods in women, irregular cycles, harder symptoms with menopause, infertility, and the list can go on and on and on. Hormones are more than just estrogen, testosterone, and cortisol, like you commonly hear, and they affect men, women, kids, everyone really. In It infects things like your mood, metabolism, weight, sleep, physical health, like literally everything. We think a lot about sexual health when we think of hormones, and it is so much more than that. It controls every system of your body, has some sort of hormonal tie to it. So, what can we do to help our hormones? We know that exposure to toxins and chemicals and things like that can greatly impact how our bodies work and how our hormones work and impact them in a negative way. So, really limiting those toxins, swapping our products for better products, paying attention to the foods that you eat and the ingredients that are in them, and paying attention to your surroundings can really make a big difference. You can't control the outside air that you breathe or every single thing that your kids eat outside of the home or what is in your food when you go to a restaurant, what you're exposed to in the grocery store, but you can control the majority of the time what you do for yourself and your body inside of your home. A fun fact that I recently learned is, did you know that the average woman puts on 168 chemicals onto her body before she leaves the home in the morning? Like, that is wild and insane to me. Like things that are in your body wash, in the shower, your shampoo, your skincare, your makeup, perfume, lotions, like all of these things that you do to get ready in the morning, like are full of chemicals and you don't even know what you're putting on your body or what it's doing to your body. So if we can control, say, like 80% of our lifestyle that we have control over of what we do to put on our bodies, in our bodies, things like that, the other 20-ish% are the things that we can't control. They really won't matter as much. So really focusing on the things that you know that you can control is where this is all going to come into play. The little things that you can do add up to the big things throughout your day and then compound over time into really impacting your health. So all of that to say is people need this right now. We need to show people that there are better things. We need to stop grabbing things off of the shelf that are barely regulated, that aren't safe, and they're not helpful to our health. And most people don't know. We just need to be the people that can help them and show them the way, educate them, show them that there are better products, there are better foods, there are better things that you can do to take care of your health when you're home, when you're inside your home, and then starting to, branch out and sharing that with other people. What I have learned is that you may have symptoms or things happening to you in your body that may seem that they are common and a lot of people have them, but it doesn't mean that they're normal. And it doesn't mean that you have to be dealing with those symptoms or those things that are happening to you. the way that I like to look at it is we have one life to live here on this planet. And don't you want to feel your best and look your best and be your healthiest? And don't you want your family to be that way too? Like, one life to live, that's pretty incredible. And we need to do the best that we can. So for you numbers people, to help you see how fast Hugh and Grace is really growing, from September to October, there was a 30% lift in revenue, and then it quickly jumped up to 70%. And then from October to November, it was another 35% on top of that. So really, this company has grown almost 200% in the last 4 months, and it's still climbing. December is off to record levels already too. It is a company that's not been around forever. We've been around for 3 years now, but with the rapid growth, we are all helping the foundation of this company grow. And therefore, you have such an amazing opportunity to get in now, get involved early, and be a part of the growth and really create this company with us into what it is meant to be. So, to wrap us up, I would love for you to think about what swapping some products in your home and your daily life can not only do for you, but for your family, your friends, your coworkers, and all the people you care about. What could this simple yet effective education on hormones and healthier products do for them too? What kind of an impact can you make on other people's lives? What can an extra 200, 500, or more do for your family each month in your finances? What would it mean for you to take your husband or your mom or your best friend on a trip that you may not have been able to otherwise? What could you benefit from having a supportive community of women by your side to help you every step of the way? And then on the flip side, think about what your life would look like if you don't join us and everything stays exactly the same as it is now. So if this is something you are feeling pulled to do, I would love for you to reach out to the advocate that invited you, chat with them, ask questions, ask all the questions, and make the decision that is right for you. Because if it is a heck yes for you, like it was for me, I cannot wait to welcome you to our team and just welcome you with open arms. I thank you all so much for coming, for listening to us. And if you have any questions, we are here to help. But I can't wait to welcome you into our team so soon.
Mic drop. Amen. The end. Thank you all for being here today. Have a good one.